investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana.
School All Boys Society Inter-House Cricket 2026. This is the 22nd edition, and yesterday was an absolute firecracker. Hyderabad House winning a couple of games in a row and getting themselves into the final. They'll be waiting on who they face in the final. They've got Oberoi House and Kashmir House representatives with us. From Kashmir House, we've got Fateh and Dhanvi, and we've got Dhiren and Adhiraj from Oberoi House. I'll start off with a question to the Kashmir House boys. Slightly younger side this time. How are you feeling after meeting all the boys and checking out the squad?
There's a good environment in the squad right now, and looking forward to the game. Always means a bit extra to be playing for your house. Always means a bit extra if you lose to O house. So yeah, just looking forward to the game.
Yeah, it's great spirits up here. Everyone's, gathered the team last minute and everyone's raring to go. And it's always a great opportunity getting back with everybody across the batches. So yeah, looking forward to it.
So I wonder if you caught the games yesterday on the Viana Sports YouTube channel. Any strategies going into the rest of the games today?
You can carry it. You can catch it.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, I think this is the first time we've actually had a row house record number turnout. We've always been short in the previous years. So yeah, it's a little tough to choose from because we've got some very exciting youngsters in our team, and also the good mix of some experienced players as well. So anything that you want to share?
I think we watched the games yesterday, and it was surprising how the two games played very differently to each other. I think the first one was quite close, and then the second one, it kind of each house decided to probably get used to probably the field because they played a game here. But yeah, I think we got like Dhiru said, I think we got more people than we need than normal. I think every year we've gotten like probably 8 or 9 turn up, and we have K House help us outfield, even though we're playing against them probably. But yeah, I think happy to have more people have that option of just strategizing who to play and who to not play, and especially that impact player rule kind of helps us out this time. Get a third like extra man in, and get another batsman or a bowler. I think that's going to be important. At least we can manage to say that. I'm not sure if K House can say the same about the impact player rule, but yeah.
Absolutely, that goes to show that this tournament is growing in numbers. I think all the houses have a bigger squad this time round. Last question, any of you can answer. Definitely active also for the DSOBS team as a whole. Lots of cricket being played. How does this inter-house actually translate into the eventual tournaments that you play?
I think this is a great opportunity for the DSOBS to find out exactly who the next players who are coming up for the main DSOBS team. So I think that it really serves that purpose as well. Along with that, it's pretty amazing that five houses can turn up with 55 players, probably more with the impact rule. And I don't think I can't think of another institution that can pull that off year after year. And kudos to Abhinav and Viana Sports as well for this.
No, I think
Absolutely, I think you summed it up really well. So we can't wait to kick off semi-final number 2. Let's see who takes home this one.
Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and
Someone fun? Sit down? Right. Someone have to sit. Okay. Can come a bit more towards this side. You can come a bit more towards this side.
So this picture with the caps on, then we take on with the caps off. Then after the picture. The Kashmir house, please stay on and take your team picture.
Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana.
And the team is here, really fired up to take them on again, hopefully beat them again. It's become a great getaway for the old boys team. So not only is there a lot of cricket, there's a get-together planned for this evening by the Calcutta team of reps. And it's a great ground in the heart of Calcutta.
So the DSOBS Calcutta Cricket Weekend is a very, very special weekend of the year for me because I love playing cricket. And we get to play at this beautiful ground at CCFC, which is one of the oldest cricket clubs in the world. It's spectacular that we've been able to put together something amazing like this because getting to relive our school memories, play with our friends again, and our batchmates, seniors, juniors, whoever they may be, it's just beautiful.
We're really looking forward to this match. So there's lots of cricket that the DSOBS plays through the year. We got 8 to 10 calendared events. So this is one of them, one of the most looked forward to. And we're happy to be back, and we're going to be here again next year.
On a chilly winter morning, there's हाँ क्या हो जाता कल तो मेरा सब आया हुआ हाँ वीडियो सबमिट check 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 checking 1 2 3 4
2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana, since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana, since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana, since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not.
For semi-final 2 of the DSOBS 2026, Oberoi versus Kashmir, live from the BallPark Cricket Ground. All the action live on the Viana Sports YouTube channel. Yesterday we had a couple of great games with Hyderabad House winning the Eliminator versus Tata. They'll bring in final. Who will they face? We'll find out in the next few hours as Oberoi and Kashmir take the pitch.
Where do I sit?
Oh, you come. You can see. You can. Gorgeous boys here. That's the problem.
I'll speak.
Yeah. That's like it from is finding the line and leg. That's a nice one. Just past the outside edge. A little bit of extra pace now. Coming in for Fateh. Straying down the offside wide line this time. Just one more ball to go. Already 5 on the board for Oberoi House. Will be looking to make the most of the power play. Loopy ball played over mid-on. That'll be 4. First boundary of the day of the bat of Adhiraj. And that'll end the first over. It's 9 for none. The extra ball costing Kashmir on that occasion and hit nicely towards the boundary down the ground. So Dhanvi will be bowling the second over. Keeps a long on back for his over. इसके बाद दिखा सकते हैं. That's a poor ball by Dhanvi. Played away really nicely. Still has to be hit. And that will go all the way to the fence. No ball. That's better from Dhanvi. Just a loosener to start off with. Luckily, it wasn't called a no ball, just dipping onto the waist. Cut away, maybe. It was a chance, but a very tough one, of course. Already 5 of the first 3 balls is a decent start for Oberoi.
No ball.
So no ball given, and it's going to be a free hit. Adhiraj on strike will be looking to capitalize. Goes for a big heave, that'll be wide, so the free hit will continue. That's a good delivery. Oh, that's a really good delivery. Now he's found the line and length he was looking for. Dhanvi zipping it off the surface with the new ball. Shot in the air and taken. What a fantastic catch. We've seen quite a few of them in the last couple of days.
चेक करना कि क्लियर है कि नहीं कैच.
And Arnav will have to go. Just checking for a second if it is a clean catch or not.
क्लियर है. आउट है आउट है.
Catcher's name? आप एक बार देख लीजिए. Under the hand है.
क्लीन है क्लीन है. क्लीन है क्लीन.
So what a catch from Raghav Malik.
हैंड नीचे है. ठीक है क्लीन कैच है.
Gets both his hands under the ball. Wonderful catch. Moving forward. And he mentioned that he was a youngster during the team photo, and he's shown us just that. What a catch. So Dhanvi with the breakthrough. Just skidding it off. Not easy to cut that away. Need some water. Shivang, the new batter. Last ball of the second. Goes for a big swing.
ठीक है सेम बॉलर है ना सेम बॉलर.
That's the end of the second over. It's 18 for 1. That's a good one from Fateh. Adiraj gives him a smile back because that was a wonderful delivery. Bit of inward movement and then just nipped away from him. Oh, wonderfully played over the covers for a boundary. That's good intent from Adhiraj. We saw how a change of approach helped Hyderabad yesterday, especially in the second game. Oberoi trying to do the same. Goes for another one. This time was a bit wider. Another dot. Another swing and a miss. Good battle between Fateh and Adhiraj. Full toss, played straight towards short mid wicket, well fielded. We saw some great catches yesterday, especially from Hyderabad House. And Vikshit getting 5 catches in 2 matches. Slower ball, played away nicely. It was a little too slow and too easy for Adhiraj. And he gets a couple of boundaries in the over. Good start for O House. It's 26 for 1. Good piece of fielding. Looked like it was running away there. Shivank getting off the mark. Strike back to Adhiraj, who's on 15 off 11. Short ball. Struck towards Fateh, down at long on. Another valuable dot. Skidding it through a bit here, Dhanvi. Already got 1 wicket in the last over. Short ball played away. Should be just a single. Beautifully pulled away. There's a fielder there, and they'll come back for 2, a comfortable 2. Good running from Shivank. And that'll end the 4th over. It's 31 for 1.
Just mud.
Fateh comes in for his third. All the action of the DSOBS Inter-House 2026 live on Viana Sports YouTube channel. So make sure to subscribe and also follow the DSOBS on Instagram for all the updates. That's in the air. And Raghav takes another. Shivank will have to go. And a couple of catches at cover for Raghav. He's got safe hands. He always has throughout his years in Doon and for the DSOBS. And Fateh finally gets a wicket.
सर भटनागर तो कोई सा नहीं, एक सिंपल विहान है और एक लिखा है वाहिन। कौन सा वाला है एक बार देख लो, क्लियर कर लो नेम। विहान है और एक है वाहिन, कौन क्या नाम है देख लो एक बार। विहान लिखा है, विहान। हाँ मिल गया मिल गया।
Vihan comes in. That's an appeal. Maybe height was the issue. Fateh agrees. Quite a expansive shot. First ball of asking. ठीक है आ जाएंगे That was there to be hit, but slightly moving away again from Vihan. A couple of balls left in Fateh's third over. This one slightly shorter. Adiraj in good form, but not getting too much of the strike in the last over or so. Last ball of the fifth. Really good shape on that. Single to end the fifth over. Oberoi House at 32 for 2.
Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior.
Full toss played away, and that'll be 4. No one on the boundary towards the mid-wicket region. 4 ball from Dhanvi. Boundaries are coming. Check, check. बंद हो गया क्या? And that should be wide, well kept. Not easy to stop those ones which are going down the leg. And another good ball from Dhanvi. Chopped it onto his stumps. Dhanvi gets another. And Vihan has to go. Adhyaj is losing partners by the over. So that's another wicket for Kashmir House. What a start. Dhanvi picking up his second that was chopped on to the stumps. क्या? Goes for the shot, chopped onto the stumps, and look at the reaction there from Dhanvi. Great work by our broadcast team. Our broadcast team, which is based out of Calcutta, Viana Sports, but brings you live coverage in the DSOBS Sports Weekend. DSOBS founders or Noon School founders as well. And this time also the DSOBS Inter-House Cricket. Great spell so far by Dhanvi, 2 for 19 of 2.3. Vahin comes in next at number 5. 3 balls to go in the power play. Tries to dab it down to short third, but doesn't get anything on it. And again, close to the outside edge.
इसमें मत बोलो भैया, वो वहाँ छेड़छाड़ करे पड़े हैं, उसकी बंद कर रहे हैं सब। आपका बोलना फायदा क्या है? जब वो बंद कर रहे हैं तो आपका बोलने का फायदा क्या है?
कौन बंद कर रहा है?
वो सब लोग बंद कर रहे हैं, खेलने वाले।
ओ फिर रख दीजिए।
इसको वहाँ रखो।
बस सर को बोल दीजिए, जब आता है तो बोल दीजिए उन्हें।
अब आप भी मेहनत कर रहे हो, वो लोग बंद कर रहे हैं, फायदा क्या होता है?
हम बोला कि नहीं लगेगा। So 6 overs gone, 38 for 3.
मानस नाम का कोई नहीं है, मानस नाम का कोई नहीं है इसमें, कुछ और नाम से होगा, पूछो। मनन अग्रवाल है, मनन अग्रवाल। ठीक है, गौरव है, गौरव है, गौरव पे चढ़ा दिया।
So Gaurav will be coming in.
मानन इधर तो गौरव पे, गौरव बोला सर ने तो गौरव पे चढ़ा दिया।
What's his name?
मानव तो है, मानव अग्रवाल था तो।
So why to start? And another. इसके बाद फाइनल है। Short ball cut away. Fielder does really well. That's a good stop. Will be just the one. Seen some good fielding. Gaurav coming in with the 7th over. Short ball played away again. Pass point. Fielders there. Bit of a mishap, but a recovery, and that'll be 2. Another wide. They won't come through for a single. Just needs to tighten that line and length. That line especially. Played away nicely. Good fielding as well. Down at the point region. And pulled away. Fielder is there in the deep. Will cut it off really well. Super stuff. Up to 47 already. O House. Good start from them, especially Adhiraj, 21 of 15, even though he's losing a few partners. That's better from Gaurav. Good length ball on that occasion. Last ball of the over. And it'll be a single to end. The 7th, it's 48 for 3.
Just mine.
Manan Agarwal comes in for the 8th over. Only bowling from one end for the first 10 and another end for the next 10. That's why the overs get in a bit quick and you don't have to keep changing, which is a good format in this sort of a tournament. Well bowled. And Wahin is looking quite steady right now. 5 of 8. This is good line from Manan. Well bowled once again. Crafty stuff from Manan. We saw spin doing the trick yesterday, especially Spice, who took 4 wickets in the first game and 1 in the second, 5 already in the competition. That's played away by Wahin. Straight to the hands of the fielder who's put it down. And they'll take 2 as well. Manan deserved a wicket, but not to be.
स्कोर अनाउंस कर देना सर.
वो तो बंद कर दिया. Another single taken. बंद कर दिया वहां से, हम कैसे करेंगे? क्या बोलेंगे?
Hello. I check.
Nicely played down the ground. And that will end the 8th over. It's 52 for 3. Well bowled by Manan. म्यूट कर दो. म्यूट है.
Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money.
Pulled away nicely. Chance for a catch. Second one put down in the matter of a few balls. They've got to take these catches. And Wahin gets another lifeline. Pulled away beautifully. Should be just the one though. Adhiraj is looking in solid nick. That's a crafty shot for one. Played it really late there. This is good bowling from Gaurav. Much better in his second over. Last ball of the ninth. And wide again. Played towards cover. And will be a dot. So good over from Gaurav. Just 5 off it. 9 gone. 57 for 3. Manan back in for the 10th. We'll have a drinks break after this. Swept away, a big appeal. That could run away for 4. Outfield is not that fast, but it still trickles away. Great shot by Vahin. Swept away. Wasn't the worst of balls, but he made the best of it. That's a better delivery, but they'll still get a single. Vahin moves up to 15. They need somebody to play along with Adhiraj, who's going well. 24 of 20. Clear off the pads once again. Fielder puts in a dive and it should trickle away for another boundary. That's 9 of the first 3. Adhiraj up to 28 now. You got to feel for the bowler. Wasn't the worst of balls, but somehow it's being played towards that region. Past 45. And now down the ground. Struck with brutality from Adhiraj. He moves up to 32. And this is turning out to be a big over for Oberoi House. And now this is in the air. Chance for Fateh. He takes it easily. One big shot too many from Adhiraj. Was that required? Having got 13 of the first 4 balls of the over, Adhiraj went for another big swipe, but hauled out at long on by Fateh. Let's take another look. Sliced it slightly. Fateh takes it easily. A look back to the dugout as well. But really well played by Adhiraj. He'll have to go for 32.
Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money.
So all the action brought to you by Viana Sports. $70 for 4 now. Last ball before the drinks break. Chaitanya comes in. Hey, that's a loopy one, and that will end the 10th. Manan went for a bit in this over, but got the important wicket of Adhiraj. 10 gone, 70 for 4. We'll go in for a drinks break.
And the team is here really fired up to take them on again, hopefully beat them again. It's become a great getaway for the old boys team. So not only is there a lot of cricket, there's a get-together planned for this evening by the Calcutta team of reps. And it's a great ground in the heart of Calcutta.
So the DSOBS Calcutta Cricket Weekend is a very, very special weekend of the year for me because I love playing cricket and we get to play at this beautiful ground at TCFC, which is one of the oldest cricket clubs in the world. It's spectacular that we've been able to put together something amazing like this because getting to relive our school memories, play with our friends again, and our batchmates, seniors, juniors, whoever they may be, it's just beautiful.
We're really looking forward to this match. So there's lots of cricket that the DSOBS plays through the year. We got 8 to 10 calendared events. So this is one of them, one of the most looked forward to. And we're happy to be back and we're going to be here again next year.
On a chilly winter morning, back live now, and it's a boundary to start off with for Vahin. Goes for a sweep, and that'll be another. Oh, the fielder comes in and collects, so that'll be 2. That's better from Raghav Malik, who's taken 2 catches. This was that sweep, which was the boundary. Nicely played away. Back live now, a bit of a deft touch. 7 of the first 4 balls. Adiraj, the captain, has mentioned keep rotating the strike, take the ones and twos. Bit of an inside edge. Another single. Flicked away towards the leg side. And that should be 9 from the over. 11 gone, 79 for 4. Manan will continue. If you're wondering what the numbers are behind the shirts, it's the roll number of the boys from their days in the Doon school. Need a big partnership here. 80 already, but 4 wickets down. Fuller delivery, played towards cover. They're going to come back for 2 by the looks of it. Good running. Or fielding though, should have been stopped. Should have just about been a single. The appeal comes in, well stopped at short third. Should be leg byes for 1. Yes, it is. And cut away brilliantly into the gap all the way to the boundary. That's a great shot from Vahin, who moves up to 28. Timing the ball really well, turning out to be a good batting wicket here at the ballpark. Saw 200 cross yesterday by Hyderabad. Jaipur got around 180 odd or more. And that's the end of 12 overs. It's 87 for 4. Raghav continues. And he's got him. Plays all over it there. Just Chaitanya. Raghav hits the leg stump. And half the Oberoi batting lineup is back in the dugout. Let's take another look. Yeah, he just missed the line of the ball. A bit of extra flight from Raghav, who's doing it all this afternoon. And I'm sure he'll want to contribute with the bat as well to give it an all round finish.
Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money.
So 87 for 5. As Chaitanya is cross with himself for losing the wicket. So Vahin comes all the way towards the boundary, towards the dugout to get a change in bat, get a drink, have a word with the teammates. And you've joins him. First ball for you. Beats the outside edge there, Raghav. Really
कराओ स्टार्ट करो कह रहे हैं हाँ स्टार्ट करो कह रहे हैं हाँ मेरा तो हो गया पहली बॉल डोर चढ़ा दी मैंने हो गया मेरा तो
So here's Viksit. Dhanvi goes in the air. This will take some catching. What a catch! And Viksit gets the big wicket of Dhanvi. Super catch out in the deep.
क्या कह रहे हो फिफ्टी की वजह से मेरे से कहते सर
In my first match for Madura, I took a similar one. Misjudged it. This one was better. And as if he hasn't done enough, Viksit comes in to bowl the next over. What a catch. That one should be sent to all the DSOBS groups and plastered everywhere because that is an absolutely stupendous catch. Almost in double figures in terms of catches, Viksit needs a caught and bowled here to help him get closer. That's his 8th which he's just taken. Well bowled, Yojit. Oh, that's been given a wide. Very delayed call by the umpire as well. Ajad can't believe it. Neither can Viksit. 140 on the board for Kashmir House. And now a no ball given. I'm not sure what's happening at Hyderabad House. Played away nicely by Ojit. Just the one run. Is this enough for Kashmir House to defend? It could be, unless, of course, they will have to bowl really well. Hyderabad House have some great batters. That's nicely bowled by Viksit. He's a prime athlete, as we saw when it came to that catch. And his batting and bowling, of course, that's pulled away. Could come back for two. Uddhav is there. That's good fielding. But they'll still take two. Goes for the cut, misses. Who's bowled to spin well today, Viksit, considering he usually bowls medium pace. And he gets another one there. A bit of turn on that one. Leg stump of Nand uprooted.
Not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money.
This is the final of the DSOBS Inter-House Cricket 22nd edition at the ballpark in Gurugram. Hyderabad House and Kashmir House playing each other in the final. Last ball of Viksit spell. What's this guy's name? Ashutosh Goel comes in. Secretary of the DSOBS. He's at all the events ever present. And he could be gone. That's height. That's height. And that's why Viksit thought he had his third. So did Aditya. But denied another one. Keep something for the rest of them, Viksit. 19 gone, 144 for 9. And that should be that. Siddhant gets his fourth. Great bowling from him. 4 for 11. And 144 is all Kashmir House can get. But let me tell you, in a final, it could be defended. Hyderabad House defended 135 in yesterday's eliminator. Runs on the board, a few early wickets, and you never know. Hyderabad need 145 to win the DSOBS Inter-House Cricket. We'll go in for a short break. Don't forget to subscribe to Viana Sports in the meantime.
Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana.
In the slot, over cover, that'll be 4. Dhanvi is not wasting any time. Giving Viksit a bit isn't so easy. And that has been Ed's chance for a catch, put down. Raghav plays it down the ground, and that will go for 4. Full toss again, good attempt by the fielder, but that'll go for 4. Poor delivery. Here's Viksit. Dhanvi goes in the air. This will take some catching. What a catch, and Viksit. I don't think that's hit his hand. Short ball pulled away by Raghav in the gap for a boundary. Smashed away by Ishan. That's a great shot. And that will go all the way for 6. And again, same direction. Short ball smashed away. That's another maximum. It's a at Doon School or the DSOBS. They'll tell you the same thing. And hooks it away. That should be 4. You can't stray in terms of line and length. Comes on the wicket, hits it towards the leg side. What a great shot by Raghav Malik. Played away, fielder's there, takes it. Short ball pulled away really nicely. And that'll head into full toss, cut away, that'll be 4. Another gift to Fateh. Can't be bowling to. Smashed away again. And another boundary, 10. Cut away. This is fantastic batting for Fateh. But and he might have got him here. He's given him. And Ishan launches it. A bit of a slog sweep, which goes all the way for 6. Down the ground this time. Viksit is. As Aditya comes back. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. They're asking the question. Loopy ball hit towards the point fielder who misses it. And it might just stop. It won't. It'll go. Goes for a big one. Does he have enough on it? It's dropped by Udha. That should be it. He goes for a big heave. And straight to Viksit. In the air. Ajat won't miss that. Comes down the wicket. Smashes it over the top. And again this time. Whoa! What an absolute cracker! Spin well today, Viksit. Considering he usually bowls medium pace. And he gets another one there. And that should be that. So here we go. It's time for the chase. Hyderabad House have sent Yuval and Har Naresh. Gaurav will be bowling the first over for Kashmir. I think they're holding on to Dhanvi and Fateh for a little later, maybe for when Viksit, Aditya come on. But Har Naresh, he is the one who can get them off to a flyer. Yuval would be looking to just stay there for a bit, build a partnership. Here we go. Final innings. Flicked away nicely by Yuval. Off the mark. That's a single. Naresh was really good yesterday. Let's see what he can do today. Wants to come down the wicket for a run. Sent back by Yuval. Guides it. This time they will take the single. Had a chat to Vivan, the skipper of Hyderabad House. Mentioned that he was really desperate for that one wicket. He said, yeah, but I'm more desperate for the cup. Want to take that cup home. Well, they're 140 away from taking the cup home. But this will take a bit of chasing. Nicely played. This time they won't take the single. Between Har Naresh, Vikshit, Aditya, one of the three of them needs to get a big one at 50 at least. If Yuval can chip in, even greater rather. That's nicely played again. Says no there, Yuval. It's a good call actually. It's just about keeping Har Naresh calm. 1 over gone, 3 for none.
लाइट के लिए कह रहे हैं, लाइट जलाने के लिए, लाइट जलाने के लिए। Bowler name, bowler name, bowler name.
Raghav will be coming into the attack.
तीन ही तो आए हैं।
Played away nicely. Should find the boundary. It does. Great shot from Yuval, who got off very tentative in the eliminator yesterday, but is looking a lot more composed today. Played away nicely. Should find the boundary. It does.
दौड़ थी, एक सिंगल मना कर दिया। सर लाइट जलाने को कह रहे थे।
ठीक है, एक तो गया था. Quick single, chance for run out. He was gone.
वही मैं घर में तो साथ करूं, कैसे 5 रन हो गए, 3 रन ही तो थे। उसने 3 सिंगल भागे, 2 उसने मना कर दिए, एक डॉल थी।
Unnecessary there. Could have easily lost a wicket. Whee, that one bounced a bit. Almost knocks him over. Two gone, it's 9 for none. So Gaurav will continue. So we're at the ballpark ground where they have an SG store, and that SG store is being inaugurated by Virender Sehwag. And as I say his name, he smashes it for a boundary.
They
Does
have an
Naresh.
SG store, and that SG store is being
One of
inaugurated
best
by
openers
Virender
India
Sehwag.
has
And
produced,
as I say his
walks past
name,
us. And that's when a boundary is hit. Great shot by Naresh. 13 on the board now. Right time पे खोल दिया. Goes for another one. This time the cut doesn't work out.
नाचो भाई ढोल बज रहा है गाँव वालों
Quick single taken again.
एक बार को ना म्यूजिक पे लोगों के पैर रुक जाए पर ढोल पे किसी के पैर नहीं रुकते ये चीज है जिसको नाचना भी नहीं आता वो भी नाचता है
So decent start for Hyderabad House. 14 in 2.3. Short ball cut away by Yuval. There's a fielder there though.
वीरेंद्र सहवाग सर से कहूँगा सर मेरी आईपीएल में अंपायरिंग कब लगवा रहे हो फिर काका कहाँ घूम रहे बोतल लेके जाओ फोटो वोटो खिंचाओ
Comes down the wicket. Over mid off for a boundary. Super shot by Naresh. That's what he is
comes
all
down the
about.
wicket. Over mid off.
Playing in a positive manner, in a risk-free manner also. Fielders are up, hitting it flat over them, and then flicking it for a single down the ground, actually nudging it away. This is good stuff from Hyderabad House. It's 20 after 3.
Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money.
Nicely played away. Decent ball from Raghav as well. Slightly fuller this time, played away. They'll just take one towards deep mid wicket. Goes for it and is bundled over. Yuval couldn't resist, and Naresh will have to stay while his partner walks away. Raghav Malik strikes for Kashmir House. How many times have we said that in the last few decades? बंद कर दो. This is an important juncture in the game. Vikshit Verma comes in. This partnership is what Kashmir will be looking at and saying, we've got to break it before it starts brewing. Here's Raghav. Gives a tempting ball to Vikshit, who plays it away and come through for a single. If these two bat for 6-7 overs together, they could take the game away from Kashmir House. Lofted, shit to Raghav, he misses it. He's been catching so well today. Didn't see it coming. And I think they're getting a little too tentative here, Hyderabad. If it's there to hit, you might as well hit it. That's a decent delivery. And that is a very good over from Raghav. Just 3 off it. And a wicket of Yuval. 4 gone, 23 for 1.
Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money.
And as expected, Fateh has kept himself for when Vikshit comes on. It's all about matchups in modern day cricket. It's the same at the DSOBS Interhouse 2026. You can see that the run-up area is slightly more dusty and has a lack of grass this side, because this is where many of the games are broadcasted from, just the one side. Some teams, some tournaments don't use the other side, so that's pretty interesting. Less grass. Anyway, here's Fateh. Poor delivery, played away by Naresh. It should stop. Good piece of fielding. Just 2, that's enough. That is gorgeous from Naresh. In the slot, over cover for 4. And he moves up to 20.
That is gorgeous from
When he
Naresh.
hits it, it stays hit.
In the slot over.
And that's what I was talking about. If it's there, go for it. Especially in the power play. Especially the full balls on this surface at the BallPark Cricket Ground. This time, slightly towards the offside. Past the off stump from Fateh. That's in the air. Just short of Raghav. Puts in a dive but was not going to get there. He's already taken one great catch at cover. A bit of extra bounce on offer there from Fateh. Viksit tries to guide it towards short third. No run from that ball. Last ball of the fifth remaining. Poor delivery missed by the keeper as well. They won't. In fact, he got a touch on it. They won't take that single. They get the wide anyway. That's well bowled. Viksit plays it away. Quick single. 9 of the over. 5 gone. 32 for 1. The DSOBS Inter-House Cricket 2026 is supported by Rahi. Thank you for all their support. And of course brought to you by title sponsor Viana Sports. Run by Abhinav Khetri. Was also from the DSOBS, of course. Beautifully played through the covers. Glorious shot by Viksit. Carrying on the form on the field and with the ball in hand. Carrying on the form he showed yesterday with a cracking 50 of 19 balls. Just 109 to win of 89. Short ball, hits it. And he's very lucky there. Is Dhanvi who comes in for this over to not get smashed away 2 balls in a row. Straight down the ground from Viksit. One bounce, smash towards the comb box. No chance for Manan at long on. Too short from Dhanvi right now. He doesn't have anybody on the leg side either. And he bowls it way down the leg. He's got a long on in place and a deep extra cover. Anything short and towards the legs, Viksit will punish it. And he goes straight, though, smashes it for 6. What a strike! Smashes that over long off boundary for 6. Another ball has come in. .47 already on the board. Full, played away again, no chance for the fielder. 19 of the over already. Viksit is in fine form. Probably in contention for player of the series also. Bat, ball and in the field, he has been emphatic. Played a great knock at the Founders Day game as well, DS90 celebrations. 50 is already up for Hyderabad. Last ball off the power play. Plays it away. They will take a quick single. Six overs gone. Power play done. Hyderabad in cruise control. It's 52 for 1. And that was the six. What a great shot. Fateh will continue. Viksit 21 of 9. As I said, these two bat a few overs and it will be game over. Down the ground for 1. They don't need to take any risks now. Just 92 to win off 83.
एक ही बॉल तो ही है.
A good piece of fielding. Nice pickup, but just one. Edged and taken. What a catch. Viksit has to go. That's why Fateh was keeping himself to bowl to Viksit. And what a catch. Ishan with a super take down towards his right. In fact, he didn't even have to go down. That is a very tough catch. And Viksit has to go. That's the last we'll see of him, but I must say he has been superb throughout this tournament. But he'll have to watch the rest from the dugout.
आउट के पहले 2 सिंगल आए हैं. यहाँ पे रन हो गया है 54. वहाँ रुक गया है.
छोड़ दीजिए ना.
Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money.
रिपीट करना सर एक बार.
Uddhav comes in next. They might be a little nervous now with the fact that Viksit is gone. Hyderabad has to bat through. Viksit gave them a solid start. And Fateh, as long as he is there, they will keep fighting. Of course, a long way to go still. But wickets are the key for Kashmir House. There's Uddhav. Plays it away and gets off the mark.
कितना दिखा रहा है हाँ रुक जाता है वो वो ना
90 to win of 80. Full toss. Nicely fielded down in the deep.
आ गया कब का आ गया तो
Oh, that's a poor delivery. That's what they didn't need. That'll be 5 without the ball being counted. Wide fours. And Fateh knows that's a big miss. Nishan, after taking a good one though, ball before, couldn't get this one under his control. Unnecessary runs given away there. 9 of the over, full toss. They won't take a run, they don't need to. 7 gone, 61 for 2.
अरे बॉल रुक गया तो बॉल भी तो रुक गई वहीं पे अरे 2 रन बढ़ाएंगे 2 रन बढ़ाएंगे अरे भाई बॉल भी तो रुक गई रुक गया स्कोर बोर्ड रुक गया अरे इसमें है ना स्कोरिंग कंटिन्यू हो रही थी ये बोर्ड रुक जाता ना वहीं पे डिजिटली तो नहीं है सिर्फ यहाँ से वहाँ सिर्फ ब्लूटूथ से कनेक्ट है सिर्फ चल रहा है स्कोरिंग बस और कुछ नहीं फिर तो वो वाला रहता है कि मतलब वैसे तो कह सकते हैं डिजिटली पर काम का नहीं है सिर्फ इतना बीच बीच में आगे देता है
7 over 61, Manan is the new bowler. Bowled decently well in the first game. Needs to come good in the second. Hanyanesh on strike. They'll come across for a single. Hey, that was slightly slower. Again, a bit tentative. These same balls can be nudged away for singles. Guides it away for a single. As I was saying, 82 of 74. They back the batting side with 8 wickets in hand in the form they've been in. Manan is bowling really well. Can he get through this over with only 2-3 runs? He can, that's a good over. 3 of it, 8 gone, 64 for 2. There's a big event taking place. The Sehwag has come in for the inauguration of the SG Pavilion here at the ballpark. There's an SG tournament coming up soon. So great to see Viru. That's crowd also coming to catch a glimpse of him, of course. Back to our action though. Raghav comes in, played away for a single.
इसको किडनैप कर लूं, इसको किडनैप कर लूं तो आराम से फिर मत अभी 9 हो जाती.
That's another wonderful ball from Raghav. Flights it and beats Udhav, but doesn't get his off stump, which he was looking for. Another loopy one. Udhav plays it away for a single. And Naresh flicks it. Just the one they'll get. Appeal comes in, but I don't think it will really be questioned, or they'll come back for another bit of overthrows basically. Taking his time to adjust the field there, Raghav. Smashed away towards the covers. In fact, towards long off. Just the one. Naresh likes that spot. Can't give away his wicket though at this juncture. They've got Aditya to come. Got a few other batters to come. But still, bit of an outer edge. 9 gone, 70 for 2. Again, a little tentative, but they'll get a single. Short ball. Cut away to the fielder. That's all they need here, Hyderabad House, to keep ticking off the score one by one. And again, this is tight. I think he's gone. Naresh believes that he's reached. From far, it looked like he might have gone. Not out, says the ump. Goes for the jugular and gets enough on it. Wonderful shot from Naresh. Sends Amanan into the side screen and reduces the equation to 66 of 62. Super batting from him. And another full toss, another ball straight down the ground. No chance for long off and long on. Back-to-back boundaries, which will make the mid-innings team talk a lot easier for Hyderabad and a lot tougher for Kashmir. One ball to go before that, though. Cuts it. They'll take a single. That's a great over. 14 of it. 10 gone. It's 84 for 2. And we'll head into the drinks break with Hyderabad House needing 61 of 60, as they need 145. I was distracted by Viru. ऑडियो ऑफ कर दिए.
हाँ भैया दुआ दुआ हाँ भाई जल्दी कर
सब इसमें ही है. Cracking shot there from Hari Naresh, who is in a hurry. Up to 45 he goes now. No chance for long off again. As Raghav continues. Flicks it away. They will not take the quick single. Goes towards a similar area. That'll be one. Oh, that's very well fielded by Raghav. He's doing a great job today. It's been a hot day, a humid day. All the players have put in their best efforts. Swept away by Uddhav. That's a great shot. There's no protection down there. And that'll be another 4, which takes the equation, I think, less than a run a ball. Yes, 52 or 55. And now over cover, this one even better. Fielder will get there and stop it. But it was a really good shot. Deserved a 4, but he'll just get 2. That's the end of Raghav's spell. 1 for 26 for him. 50 to win or 54 now. Dhanvi comes back in, went for 20 of that over. But he is one of their better bowlers, so he needs to come back and try and change the game. Swing it towards Kashmir. Not with deliveries like that. Smashed back down the ground, but there is Fateh. It wasn't hit with as much venom as we thought. Who's a leg spinner now? Uddhav tries to give it a hoik. Will be one. And that is another huge shot, but taken down in the deep. Wonderful catch, I think, by Manan. But Hari Naresh will have to go for a really well made 47. He deserved a 50. What a super knock. Anyway, he would have had to retire at 50. Great batting yesterday and today from him.
Sachdev, okay.
Siddhant is the new batter, bowled really well, got 4 for 48 to win of 50. Dhanvi, I said, needed to come in and get a wicket. He's done just that. Loopy leg spinner played away, that should be one. Loopy one, played towards cover, well fielded by Raghav. 12 gone, 98 for 3. Manan back into the attack. Loopy ball, waited for it to turn and they take one. And slashed away into the deep, could come back for 2. They will come back for 2. .44 of 46. Mid on inside the circle, so they won't take a single. In fact, it was mid wicket. Who did really well to stop that single. What a great couple of days it's been at the DSOBS Inter-House Cricket 2026. All the action on Viana Sports YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Udhav comes down the wicket, plays it towards long on this time. Just one. Two balls to go in the 13th. Nicely played by Siddhant. Chance for run out. In fact, they don't take it. And on the overthrow, they decide not to again. This time they do take the quick single. Wonderfully done. 13 gone, 103 for 3. And it's 42 to win in the same amount of balls.
स्कोरिंग उठा लेना, मैं बीच में उठा लूंगा आपको बोल के। हाँ हाँ कनेक्ट हो जाएगा जब, नहीं होगा ना। इसी ओवर में हुआ है, बॉलर चढ़ाना है बस, बॉलर। सर चढ़ा रहे स्कोरिंग सर। हो गए सर। वो कर रहे हैं स्कोरिंग।
Another loopy one straight down the ground. Well fielded by Manan. He's been good today in all aspects. Like many of the players in both teams who have made it to the final. Really good performances on both sides. Short ball pulled away. Chance for a catch put down. Big chance to get another wicket here. This leg spin from Dhanvi is outfoxing them quite a bit. He's a crafty bowler. And he could have got a wicket here. They're asking the question. I think he's made his ground though.
क्या? 14th है। क्या हुआ?
Oh, he's missed the stumps actually. I couldn't see the ball. Otherwise, he was gone. Cut away.
उठा ली सर मैंने, स्कोरिंग उठा ली, सिंगल आया चढ़ा दिया, लास्ट बॉल होगी लास्ट। ठीक ठीक ठीक।
This one was an off spinner, played away. End of 14, 108 for 7. दूसरा फोन में कैसे पिकअप होता है? दूसरा फोन से?
वो बहुत पहले से कनेक्ट है ना, और दूसरा वाईफाई कनेक्ट करा था, उसमें 2G वाला कर रखा है।
Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money.
लेकिन सेम प्रोफाइल से।
हाँ सेम प्रोफाइल से।
तो कौन सा प्रोफाइल है?
क्या कह रहे हो सर? कुछ कह रहे थे सर? हाँ एक सेकंड, वही बॉलर चढ़ाया था, बॉलर चढ़ाने के बाद कनेक्ट करूँगा ना, बॉलर चढ़ा दिया कनेक्ट करूँगा। हाँ
So Fateh Bir Dillon comes on to try and salvage something for Kashmir House. Bowls a full toss, played away nicely by Siddhant. And cracked away for a boundary. A rare loose ball from Fateh.
देखना सर, हो गई कनेक्ट।
Can't afford those though, 33 of 35. Siddhant playing that away nicely. Aditya hasn't even come in yet. Siddhant also played really well in the last game and has bowled well today. Cut away. This is an even better shot. And it goes for another 4. Back-to-back boundaries. Taking Hyderabad House even closer to the crown of inter-house champions in the DSOBS. Oh, what a Yorker to come back. Chance for an out, maybe. Ishan can't claim it. 9 of the first 3. Job is done. They just need to see these 3 balls out from Fateh. 28 of 33. Inching closer. The Hyderabad House. And he's got him. That's a fine Yorker. A precise Yorker from Fateh. He comes good when the pressure is on him. And he knocks over Udhav, who should have seen that Yorker coming, to be honest. Unplayable length. You can see the fire ignited again in the Kashmir House side. Aditya will come in. He's got to be wary of the Yorker first time up.
Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money.
Aditya, fondly known as Bonda, comes in. Needs to see this through for his team. And that's also got a bit of a pressure tag to it. Up against Fateh, not easy. Here we go. Goes for another Yorker, asks the question, going down leg. Oi, that's a good delivery after what was not the best of first 3, or first 2 at least. 15 gone, 118 for 4, but Fateh still keeps them in it. 5 to go. Dhanvi back. For his last over. इनका ऐसे क्यों है? इनका 2.4 दिखा रहा है. शायद किसी और को वो दो बॉल दिया है. हाँ वो तो गलत है. Nicely flighted through from Dhanvi. Aditya went for the full swipe at it. Not required right now. But he's tempting him as Dhanvi. He wants him to go for those shots. Straight back down the ground by Aditya. Another loopy one, edged. Missed by the fielder. And it could go all the way for 4. It does. That's a big misfield. A costly one. They can't let any boundaries go through. And Siddhant is playing a vital knock here. Another loopy one. Siddhant launches it. Does he have enough on it? Can't really tell. Oh, in fact, the catch has been taken. And Fateh is there. Siddhant, did he need to go for it? कैच का वीडियो है. Ajad comes in. He's also a good batter. Goes down the ground. In fact, goes towards cover. 16 gone, 124 for 5. Dhanvi does well, picks up 2. Fateh comes in for his final over. Can he get a couple of wickets to turn this game on its head? Well bowled. They should have taken a run. Decided not to. Aditya's got to be careful of the Yorkers. Aditya on strike. Another Yorker played away. They've just got to fend off this over from Fateh. Just have to play it smart here. Get bat on ball, get a single, get to the other end. 19 of 22. Can Fateh get another wicket here? No, it was a wide instead. Well taken by Ishan. They took two actually. The last ball, didn't realize it. Another Yorker. Very well played by Aditya. There is a third in place. So just the one. Okay, down the ground, just one. Rotation of strike. That's exactly what Hyderabad House need. They can taste the trophy. Have to keep concentrating though, especially for these two balls, or this last ball actually. Fateh is over. Fateh's spell. Oh, that's a good stop. That's a very good stop. Hopefully, he hasn't hurt himself. Another good Yorker, but played away nicely by Aditya. They'll take a single and they'll go to 130 for 5. Well bowled Fateh. But they need 15 of 18 to Hyderabad House.
हाँ अनडू कर दिया फिर मैंने अनडू कर दिया वो हो गया था गलती से उंगल लग फिंगर लग गई थी वो गलती से फिंगर लग गई थी फिंगर एकदम से पीछे देखा ना तो फिंगर लग गई फिर मैंने अनडू करा उसको
Gaurav comes in next. And if you're Aditya Ajat, you'll be looking for not even a boundary, but a 7 or 8 of this over so that you don't have to leave it to the end. Here's Gaurav. Short ball pulled away. 14 now to win for Hyderabad House. And if they do it, they'll do it the tough way. Through eliminator, through semi-finals, and then the final. The only team to play 3 games in this tournament, and they would have won it all. But not yet. Again, sensible cricket. "13 now of 16. Making sure the field is right. They need to stop some singles now. Hits it straight down the ground. That's a great shot. And that'll go all the way to the boundary. Exactly what they needed, just to take a bit of that pressure off.
बोल के बता
Played away again by Aditya this time to the fielder. They won't take the single. Goes for the swipe towards mid-wicket. That's a 4. Many of the fielders are up. And that is another boundary, taking them ever so close now to glory. Just 5 to win. Can he hit it with a big 6? Can he finish it off in style? He goes for that big swipe and misses it. 2 overs to go, 5 to get. Hyderabad are almost there. प्राइस डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में यही पेन है, यही वाला, ये दूसरा वाला प्राइस में
जो माइक है डीजे वाला
उसको ऊपर क्लिप कर दूँगा. कौन सा वाला, ये वाला कि वो वाला? So Manan comes in. I won't take a single there. 5 of 11. Can Manan get in a quick 2 or 3 run over? Oh yes, he might. Another dot. Ajat is lining it up. 5 runs, 10 balls. And they will come across. That's a good run. Every run being cheered, of course, by Hyderabad House. What a performance it's been by them. An all-round display, batting, bowling, fielding, good captaincy as well, good team spirit. It was there to be hit. He wants to finish it in style, does Bonda. Stars of the show, of course, have been Sparsh, Aditya, Vikshit. Vinit, the captain, goes for it again. This should be a single. Just 3 away now. Decent over from Manan actually. Only 2 off it. Taking it down to the last over is a little risky. I think he's gonna go for it here. Ajat. In the air, this could be gone. Dropped. They can come back for 2 if they want. No, they won't. There was a chance to just keep it to 2 in the over. Instead, it's 3 of the over. 2 to win of 6. And of course, let's not forget Vivan, their captain. He's been superb. Baba Mohit Singh, who's also part of the leadership group like a co-captain. Har Naresh has been great with his all-round performance, his batting especially. Siddhant with his all-round performance. Ajat behind the stumps has been great. Aditya as an all-rounder, superb. Vikshit Verma, probably the player of the tournament in my eyes. Namit and Yuval have also contributed. Well fielded, that's a great stop. Could we have a twist in the tail? 2 to win of 5. It's getting nervy in the Hyderabad house camp. They're just waiting to step over the boundary and celebrate, but not yet. As Gaurav comes in, played away, well stopped, and he's made his ground. He's in. Scores are tied. A big cheer. Good attempt there by Aryan. He didn't collect it first time, otherwise it would have been a run out. Aditya has been wanting to smash it for a boundary to finish off. I think he just needs to play it cool. 1 to win of 4.
मैंने इतनी फास्ट को बैटिंग कर लिया कि मुंह पे हेलमेट भी नहीं पहना था, कुछ भी नहीं पहन रखा। वो मारता भी
Here we go. This could be the moment for Hyderabad House. This is the moment for Hyderabad House. Aditya finishes it in style. And Hyderabad House are the DSOBS Inter-House Champions of 2026. The 22nd edition goes to the boys in blue. Commiserations to Kashmir House. They were great finalists and runners-up. And Aditya wanted to hit it with a 6, finish it with a 6. He's done exactly that. Hyderabad have won Eliminator 1, Semi-final 1, and then the final, and they are your champions. They win by 5 wickets. And stay tuned for the prize distribution live on the Viana Sports YouTube channel. My name's Liam, and we'll be starting that in the next 5 minutes.
Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana. Managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana, managing behavior, not just money. Viana. Since 2005, a diversified services group managing investments and sports. Viana,
So the grounds, lights, Mr. Khetri's organization, big hand for him. All added to that. Incredible performance, H House. Qualified yesterday, beat the defending champions, and won an exciting final today. Big hand to you. Well done, K House. Almost pulled it off. You were about 10-15 runs short, but you took it to the last over. Incredible performance by you guys too. What we saw during the tournament was some incredible performances, batting, bowling, and incredible fielding. I haven't seen so many good, excellent catches over the last couple of days. In fact, I've asked K3 to put together a classic catches, clip. We can vote on those, yeah. So, just to have some fun. So, without wasting more time, I'm handing it over to Liam, who will take over the proceedings. And thank you, Akash, for joining us.
Thank you, Mr. Ronnie Singh. Enjoyable 2 days of cricket, and all of us are pretty tired, so I'll keep it pretty short. Firstly, I would request Mr. Yadav Rai to come up to give the first set of awards from the class of 1979 and the senior most DOSCO amongst all of us. So firstly, we'll be thanking our tournament officials who did a game before we started and they're doing a game after us. So let's hear it for the umpires, scorers, and the physio, namely the umpires Raj Kumar, Anand Pal Singh, and Dipanshu. So Raj Kumar will be coming to accept them on behalf of his team. And you have all the clips on Viana Sports YouTube channel. So if they gave you any dodgy calls, you can go back and check. Rajkumar, Anandpal, and Dipanshu, thank you so much. Next up, I would like to call up the physio, Mr. Rajesh Mondal, who was very busy for the last 2 days and helped all the players a lot. I've kept Abhinav off the mic for the last 2 days, but he has something to say.
And the man who brings life to the live commentary, brings life to the live streaming, Liam Bain, for his fantastic words, encouragement, and snippets right through the tournament. Thank you so much, Liam. Well done, Liam. Thank you so much. He's coming all the way from Calcutta for all our events. Thank you, Liam. Back to you. It's a very interesting award we have this time.
Thank you so much, Abhinav, and it's a pleasure to be here for all the DSOBS events. Next up, we have a very special award, and it is an award for outstanding leadership. It is somebody who, over the last 2 days, has grown in leaps and bounds and has inspired his team to get to where they are today. And we have a special presenter of the award. From father to son, the award goes to Vivan Rai, the captain of Hyderabad House. Brilliant piece of leadership throughout the last couple of days. And of course, Hyderabad starting with the eliminator, winning that one, winning the semi-final, and then winning the final as well. Well done, Vivan. Next up, I would like to call Mr. Nalin Khanna from the class of 1980, an executive committee member of the DSOBS, to present the next set of awards. Let's hear it for him. I will ask sir to say a few words as well.
Yeah, okay. First and foremost, I see some young ladies out here. If they are linked with the Doon School old boys, please come forward. You shouldn't be hiding in the background. Amongst the Doscos, the girls are a very scarce commodity. Come on, don't hide them, guys. Okay, I must say something about this inter-house event. Oh shit, okay. Oh yeah, it's okay. The camera can be okay. It's important about this inter-house event because it started in the year, I think, Raghav, Yadav, it started in the year of 2002. I know. I think you played. I think, honest, you were there because your house had only 8 guys or something like that, and you hired guys from other schools. Okay, but the whole idea of the inter-house was that to have a corpus to get to play other schools. We first played. I think we played what was called the grudge against the Senat and Mayo. And what we found was that we needed, rather than just 13, 14 of us, we needed at least, 18, 20 of us. So that's how the idea of the inter-house really started. The idea was the inter-house would go into the school team. And the idea was to have A team and the B team. And I think we played, if I'm not mistaken, I think we played against Tenawar once. And we won the 2 matches, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Support of Malik. We won A team and the B team. But having said that, I think I think the idea is to involve as many people, and I'm very happy that now we got O-House there as well. So we had about, how many guys did we have? So we had about 80 guys, which is, some of you, Raghav, I think in our opening time we had barely 35, 40 of us. So I think hats off because you guys are helping the old boys, you're helping the DSOBS, and the DSOBS in turn is helping the guys who are coming out from school, etc., etc. So I'm just hoping that you can win and you can lose, but off the field we're all Toscos, and just do whatever you can to keep it going. So thank you all, and excellent job, Abhinav. Keep it going.
Thank you so much, sir. And we'll start off with the player of the final award. And it goes to someone who impressed with the bat. He got 19 runs, but specifically with the ball, 4 wickets for only 11 runs. It's Siddhant Sachdev. Well done, Siddhant. We have another special award as well for the outstanding performance in the final. Just short of a 50, Harnaresh Singh with his 47 to take the game away from Kashmir House in that power play especially. Next up is the Best Fielder Award, and we all know who it is. But 8 catches, all of them cleanly taken, and he had to save the best for last. Poor hamstring and all. The last one itself deserves an award. It goes to Vikshit Verma.
Buddy, I think that catch deserves a very special one, yeah. Big one. Nicely, yeah. It's my honor to you. It's my honor, man.
Listen, now 20 days rest until we do. Thank you.
Well, and Vikshit, some great catches, especially the last one. We also have another Best Fielder Award, which goes to one of the youngest players here. He mentioned that he's very young when he was taking the photos, and he backed it up on the field. It goes to Mr. Raghav Malik for his 3 great catches in the first game. Especially the diving one. Next up is the Best Bowler Award, and I would invite Mr. Donny Singh, Head of Sports of the DSOBS and Executive Member of the DSOBS also, who's always here for all the events, ever present. Firstly, for his 4 wickets yesterday in the first game, and then later on another one, and a few today, it goes to Sparsh Agarwal, who wasn't scheduled to play, but thankfully for Hyderabad House, he did. The best bowler. Just stay for a picture, one more after this. And there were 2 great bowlers for Hyderabad House. So another Best Bowler Award has to be given to Siddhant Sachdev once again. Especially his 4 in the final. And after this, we request Sparsh to come in and take a picture, both of you together. Next up is the Best Batsman. He's already taken home 1 prize today. And with 119 runs throughout the tournament, it's Harnaresh Singh of Hyderabad House. Some special performances throughout the 2 days, but there's only one man of the series, and he was being coerced to come for the DSOBS tournaments in the future, and I'm sure he needs to. Man of the series from Hyderabad House, Aditya Gupta, for his all-round performance with bat and ball. And I'm sure Mr. Donny Singh will send him the dates that he needs to be free for throughout the year. He already knows the dates. He's been told many times since yesterday. We'll head in for the team awards, which will be presented by Mr. Akash Puri, Vice President of the DSOBS, who I'll also call to say a few words.
Thank you, Liam. Great to be here. Every year, the tournament only increases in number, as we've heard. Good to see Hyderabad House come back in action after about 8 years.
Yeah, 2017.
After 2017. Before we give the awards, I'd like to thank our sponsor, so Devansh Khaitan. Thank you very much. Also, our sports committee, Donny Sir, Abhinav, Raghav Malik, thank you very much, and everybody else who's helped in making this tournament a huge success. So, well done, guys, and I hope the next one is going to be even bigger.
Thank you, Mr. Puri. So next up, we'll present the Runners-Up Award. It goes to a side who really impressed in the morning and then eventually came a little short in the final. But as always, ever present, the runners-up of the 22nd edition of the DSOBS Inter-House, Kashmir House. Let's hear it for them.
Yeah, always.
Well played, effort.
Well done, Ravi. There you are. Cap.
Make him wear it.
Come on. Yeah, well done. Great knock. Great everything. Yeah, nice catch too.
Great catch.
Great everything.
Good big sixes. Well done, well done.
Come, Mario. Yeah, just those lines, sir. Take your medal. Here's your cap. Yeah, well done. Great effort, yeah. Great effort. Well fielded, yeah. Very well fielded. Sure. My front mother. Come on, yeah, yeah. Your cap and your medal. Thank you, sir.
Requesting the Kashmir House boys to stay on for a group photo with the trophy. Mr. Ashutosh, of course, please. Kashmir House, please come out for the photo and receive the runners-up trophy as well from Mr. Puri and Mr. Donny Singh. All together, guys.
Come in the center. Come on.
Let's hear it for Kashmir House, please. Runners-up of the DSOBS Inter-House 2026. No, no. Well done, Kashmir House. And now the moment they've been waiting for. We're used to seeing the boys in blue lift the silverware in the last few months. And Hyderabad House, who started off winning the eliminator, then the semi-final, and kept the best for last in the final. They've done it the hard way. But guess what, guys? Next year, you don't have to play the eliminator. The champions of the DSOBS 2026 Inter-House, Hyderabad House. Just wait for the picture. Well done, guys. Now the whole team can come in. Well done, Hyderabad House, winners of the DSOBS Inter-House Cricket. Keep the camera pressed.